Next matchup up is the Rams at the Texans, and the Texans got blown out in this game. Don't let the final score of, they put up 22 points. It all came in like the last 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Touchdown. They score a touchdown with 8 minutes left. They get another touchdown with 5 minutes left. They go for the onside kick, get it, go down, score another touchdown, and put up 22 points just like that. But we're not falling for it. You got blown out 38-0 up until that point. The game wasn't competitive, so we're not going to give the Texans any credit. I don't care if they put up 22 points. That is not 22 points. You got beat 38-0. I'll give you 38-7. I'll give you the first touchdown. I will give you that one. And I may even give you the second touchdown. I'll give you a little bit of the second touchdown, but that onside kick touchdown, no, you get no credit for that. So 38-7, maybe if we're stretching 38-14, but the premise still remains the same. You got blown out. So Rams blow them out here. Touchdown on their first drive. Then they try to go for it on turnover on downs on 4th and 1 from the 3. Once again, trying to do a little bit too much. Sean McVay, still a little bit of a younger head coach. He's still a little proven already. But once again, tying it back to all these other coaches not taking points in the first quarter. Please, for the love of gosh, take the points in the first quarter. Get the points. You never know how the game's going to turn out, folks. Games are usually wonky. Yes, we always call, we kind of talk, the high spreads and, calling some teams trash and all that. But these are grown men. These are actual teams. These are professional athletes. They rarely get blown out back to back. They're rarely like non-competitive week after week after week. They get competitive. Things happen. The bounce of the ball, goes not your way every single time. And then the games get close, just like the Jets game and all that. So take the points when you can get them, at least in the first quarter. When we're kind of trying to go for it, down in the second half, all that, then, be a little bit more aggressive, but not when, it's 7-0 and you're trying to put up points. Go and take the points. They punted they never punted in the first half, and this is what we're seeing from this Rams team a lot, like scoring on every single possession, knocking on the door of scoring on the first half possessions, usually every single game. So this Rams team does get off to some real good starts offensively and scoring wise. So another great green flag of why we can keep buying this Rams team moving forward. But Matthew Stafford goes 21 of 32. 21 of 32, we get 65% completion percentage. We'll take that. 305 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Fantastic. He did not fumble either. No turnovers by this Rams team. So a big old beat down without turning over the ball. Fantastic. Who was running the ball? Darrell Henderson, 14 carries, 90 yards, a touchdown. Sony Michel, 9 carries, 42 yards. Great running back by committee here. Another reason we can still buy this Rams team. Fantastic. And who was Matthew Stafford throwing to? Well, obviously, we don't even have to look this up. We know this. Cooper Kupp, 7 receptions, 115 yards and a touchdown. Von Jefferson, 3 catches, 88 yards. Robert Woods, 3 catches, 35 yards, a touchdown. So once again, Matthew Stafford not dinking and dunking, not relying on his running backs, not even relying on his tight ends out here, just going purely to his wide receivers. And unfortunately, like we are knowing, Deshaun Jackson is up for trade, and we expect him 100% to be traded by tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So fantastic here by this Rams team. Everybody doing what we need them to do. And then when we go to the Texans, we set a bar on Davis Mills. If Davis Mills wanted to continue to be the main starter, he would have to reach this bar because we know Tyrod Taylor's good to go. He was practicing, just couldn't quite go as a starter this week, but definitely expect him this week coming up, hopefully. And this is what we needed to see out of Davis Mills for our endorsement to kind of let him be the starter for next week. 70% completion percentage we wanted to see, 320 yards or more, 3 touchdowns and no picks. So that was our bar, and let's see if he achieved that. We didn't even really need to see the win. They didn't get the win. We didn't put that as a stipulation, but let's see if he made all the other stipulations, and then we'll talk it through. So he goes 29 of 38. 76% completion percentage. He checked that box. He had 310 yards. We needed to see 320. Oof. We'll see if he ran the ball any. We wanted to see 3 touchdowns, no picks. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Unfortunate. Let's see. Did he run the ball any? He did not run the ball. So only hit one of our bars here. And all those kind of yards and touchdowns came in the fourth quarter. Let's count these yards. Obviously, all touchdowns came in the second quarter. These yards, we get 6 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, okay? The touchdown pass was a run, so we didn't have to worry about that. Second touchdown drive, we get 45-yard pass, 6-yard pass, 7-yard pass, alrighty. And then the last touchdown drive, 24-yard pass, 8-yard pass, 8-yard pass, and then a 9-yard pass for the touchdown. So about 100 yards. 100 yards all came in the fourth quarter, so really he only put up 210 yards, kind of. So Davis Mills did not reach our bar. He had the completion percentage, but it did not really get going until the fourth quarter, and the game was way over by then, 38-0. So Davis Mills officially does not have our endorsement as the starting quarterback for this Texans for next week. It's going to be interesting to see what David Culley does here. Your season's really kind of over at 1-7. Truly unfortunate for this Texans team and the Dolphins, both 1-7. Truly unfortunate. But their season's basically over. So what do you do with the Texans? Davis Mills is the rookie. You get Tyrod Taylor. What are you doing? So I don't want to see Davis Mills out there. I want to see Tyrod Taylor back so he can try and be a starting quarterback next year. Seems like the Texans may stick with Davis Mills as the future. I don't really know what their game plan is, but we'll see what they do in David Culley this week. But I would put Tyrod Taylor back out there. Alrighty, running game. Rex Burkhead, 4 carries for 21 yards and a touchdown. This is what we're saying. So, I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they will trade Phillip Lindsay to the Titans because, I mean, they're not even using him. I mean, you just got rid of Mark Ingram, and now you're using Rex Burkhead and Scotty Phillips, who you haven't used all season, and not using David Johnson and Phillip Lindsay, who you've had on your team this year. So maybe they will trade Phillip Lindsay, and that's fantastic. Get Phillip Lindsay to the Titans. He's not Derrick Henry, no way, but he's a little bit more scrappy, kind of like Derrick Henry. Kind of, not even like a 5% scrappy, but he's still a scrappy. He'll go up the middle, he'll go up the gut. He's not afraid of contact. He is a more physical runner. He's got good speed as well. So Phillip Lindsay to the Texans, that's my favorite endorsement. Adrian Peterson, yeah, but how is he gonna look? Is he gonna be good? Veteran, really older in this league. I would give it to Phillip Lindsay over Adrian Peterson. No disrespect to Adrian Peterson, he's done it. He's a legend. He's one of the greatest running backs of all time. But I think for what this Titans team really needs, I think maybe more of a spring chicken back there in Phillip Lindsay, because they're gonna have to work him. I mean, is Adrian Peterson up for 28 carries a game, 30 plus carries a game? Maybe, because hasn't played the first 8 weeks, so he got fresh legs. But once again, he's like 30. Let's get his official age up here. I want to say he's like 38, 37. Actually older than that. Actually, maybe older than that. Maybe I underballed it. Let's quickly see. Adrian Peterson, what do we got age-wise? He is, only 36. Okay. That's doable. That's workable. Okay. I little disrespected there. Call him a little bit older than he is. Okay. I'll give him a little bit of credit. Last season with Detroit, started 10 games, ran for 604 yards. How many rushes did he have? He had 156 rushes, folks, in 10 games. That's not what Derrick Henry does. Let's quickly get a kind of rushes per game, attempts per game. He's only doing 9, folks. Adrian Peterson is only doing 9 attempts a game. Rushing attempts a game. His highest was 22. Y'all ready for Derrick Henry? Let me bring up Derrick Henry stats, because this is what they do with the running game here. They only got one running back that gets it all done, and that's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's rushes a game last season, 27. The year before that, 23. The year before that, 20. So the last 3 years, 20 rushes a game, 23 rushes a game, and 27 this season, folks. So Is Adrian Peterson going to be able to do that? Is he going to be able to last that? The last time he ran for 20 times a game was in 2017 with the Cardinals, but he only played 6 games that time. The last time he ran for 20 yards an entire season was 2015 with the Vikings, and he ran for 1,400 yards, led the league that season. How crazy, 2015. So we'll see what they do with Adrian Peterson here and Phillip Lindsay. All right, so they're not even running the ball with Phillip Lindsay. And then who was Davis Mills throwing to? Brandon Cooks, leading receiver. Good job there. He's their best weapon, absolutely. 6 receptions, 83 yards and a touchdown. Nico Collins, 4 catches, 55 yards. Jordan Akins, 5 catches, 53 yards. Braven Jordan, 3 catches, 41 yards, a touchdown. Rex Burkhead, 3 catches, 27 yards. Chris Connolly, 1 catch, 24 yards. Chris Moore, 2 catches, 16 yards. So he was spreading the ball around, which was good. Just didn't make a difference up until the fourth quarter when the game was already over. So Rams get the win 38-22.